This is the ultimate hide-and-seek competition, featuring the most creative hiding spots ever. 9 top players will show off their skills, hiding in a high school campus. If they can avoid detection by all 700 students, they will win a prize of $1 million. If everyone is found, the prize goes to the principal. Player 1, Hashimoto Kana, went to a window next to the lecture hall. He expanded the 5-meter-high wall slightly, creating a hidden space inside. The round window was fused with special materials, making it nearly impossible to tell it had been altered. Player 2, Akiyama, went to the classroom display room. He replaced the teaching building model in the lobby, creating enough space inside for a person. The exterior was meticulously replicated, and only a pair of eyes could be faintly seen. Player 3, Hoshi, goes to hide above the cabinets in the science classroom. He connected 2 cabinets to lie inside, locking the front doors completely. Finding him requires checking the side panels of adjacent cabinets, which is counterintuitive. Player 4, Gambu, headed to the courtyard and transformed a corner of the wall into a triangular slope. The camouflage upgraded the materials, perfectly mimicking mosaic tiles. Behind a hidden panel, his face could be revealed. Player 5 went to the sports storage next to the field in an unusual outfit. He built a fake wall next to the warehouse with masterful assembly and aging. The piping on the other wall was perfectly replicated, but the only flaw was a hidden lever. Activating it would reveal the player inside. This required cooperation between 2 or more people to exploit. Player 6, Tachibana, went to the indoor gymnasium. He noticed rolled-up gymnastics mats in the storage and added a matching cushion on top. Inside was a perfectly hidden hiding spot. Player 7, Suzumu, targeted a window at the side of the gym. The location was rarely noticed, so widening the window created a hollow hiding space. Player 8, Hamara, went to the school rooftop. A pile of leftover construction sand resembled a well. He built a hidden column in the corner, burying the gap and the activation button under the sand. The worn tennis ball inside became the key to his concealment. This hiding spot was extremely well hidden. Finally, Player 9, Matsui, went all out. He cosplayed as a 3D portrait inside the trophy display cabinet, covering his face in gold leaf. It was a high-budget move that drew everyone's attention. With all 9 players hidden, the Senshimi Inute search phase began. Who could survive the hunt by 700 students? As the countdown ended, a massive army of students flooded the campus. They rushed to familiar areas to check for anything unusual. Matsui, disguised as a human head, quietly watched them pass. He tried to control his expression, but he was found in under a minute. His elimination energized the competition. The campus broadcast announced that 8 players remained. They were harder to find. Hashimoto Kana had placed many desks and chairs, making it difficult for students to enter. Inside the cabinet, the hidden door was extremely discreet, and the rooftop well was in a seldom visited corner. Students weren't motivated to dig through the sand. Other players remained safe for the moment. Only Gambu, near the courtyard entrance, was discovered quickly due to heavy foot traffic. 5 minutes into the game, student search techniques had improved. Many could identify building materials, check behind mirrors, and use clever strategies to locate hiders. The hiding strategies were also evolving. Akiyama's model perfectly withstood knock tests. Only a faint pair of eyes could be seen, hard to spot unless carefully observed. Meanwhile, many students checked on Kikuta. He climbed onto the gymnastics racks, but no one noticed anything unusual. Soon, bad news came from the rooftop. A group of boys noticed the column in the well, looked off, and dug up the sand. The well became the 3rd eliminated player, with the odd texture giving him away. Shortly after, Kikuta's warehouse faced a new search. Students planned to pull each gymnastics mat out individually. When they reached Kikuta, Ibarra noticed the weight was off. Simone was hidden inside. Thus, Kikuta was eliminated in the final seconds of the first half. 10 minutes in, 5 players remained. After a short break, the second half began. The small storage next to the field became the first target. The 2 brothers who regularly visited quickly noticed something off about the wall. Now unsure how to solve the puzzle, the extra half room drew a crowd. Finding Omegawa, the player in minimal clothing, was only a matter of time. Even Susumu, the gym door, watched the commotion from his window, nearly giving himself away. Luckily, his spot was nearly invisible. Soon, a student activated Omegawa's hidden lever, lifting the window curtain. His face was fully exposed for everyone to see. For several minutes, the search slowed, with no new breakthroughs. Then, Akiyama made a slight mistake. 2 girls noticed movement inside the model. Soon, a crowd gathered, carefully inspecting the model, finally spotting Akiyama's eyes. With Akiyama eliminated, only 3 players remained. After 10 minutes of the second half, no one had found them. Normally, 3 remaining players would win, but this special edition added 10 more minutes. The final search phase began, testing which of the 3 could survive. First, the formula inside the cabinet faced scrutiny. A girl climbed up to check the boxes, tapping the ceiling and side panels. She discovered the hidden space. Only 2 hiders remained. Hashimoto Kana's window at the hallway end faced heavy attention. Students noticed the thickness was unusual. After investigation, they removed the baseboard and found a warm pack beneath. Excitedly, they searched the nearby space, ultimately finding Hashimoto. 3 minutes left, only Susumu remained. His hiding plan wasn't overly clever, but the location was perfect. It avoided the main entrance and heavy foot traffic. The frosted frosted glass blocked view, and even if tapped wouldn't raise suspicion. Susumu survived until the final second, becoming the only remaining player. He won the $1 million prize. So the question is, if it were you, where would you hide?